Dr. Lindsey here. This is a video we don't really have any of similar to. This is a 7.5-year follow-up on eyebrow transplantation in an Indian woman. So 7.5 years ago, this lady came in and she looked like this. And to me, it looks like she looks fine, you know, but women put on eyebrow and eye makeup and face makeup using a magnifying mirror, and they're often self-scrutinizing. And so she felt like she didn't have enough eyebrow hairs in the outer aspects of her eyebrows. And you know, we talk to patients about the differences between scalp hair, which grows 1.5 feet and is like a cylinder, versus eyebrow hair, which tends to grow 3/4 inch and is tapered like a raindrop. So it never really looks exactly the same. So I'm pretty finicky on who we do eyebrow transplants on. And so we talked to them about it. You know, it's never gonna look quite right. Most women who do an eyebrow transplant come back in 1.5 years and want a few more put in, and that you're trimming it forever. And you really need to know that it's not perfect, that it's an improvement for some people who particularly don't have a lot of eyebrow hairs and are willing to groom. So here she is. After the holes are made, you can see we carefully make holes as angled. Here's my hand making, like the blade, making slits very angled along the same orientation as her existing eyebrows, and we change that depending on where it is. Here's a picture of the grafts, and you can see they stick up just a little bit, like with a hair transplant. The root balls stick up a little bit. This is another view after the case. This is at a week. We cleaned her for the first couple of days, but it's difficult to clean enough because we definitely leave a little more root up here, so it's a little crusty at a week. I said come back at a month. Nada, crickets. And then she just called last week and said she wanted to come by. And so it's been 7.5 years, and she walked in and looks like this. Now, that looks fantastic. You know, and so I pull up her before pictures. She looked bad before, she looks better now. She's happier. So I think this is really the textbook case of how to pick and execute an eyebrow transplant. It's a lady who had realistic expectations, had some eyebrow hair before, understood that she needed to groom it, and really turned out fine. We do a limited number of eyebrow transplants per year, probably 5 to 10. And this is certainly the longest follow-up I've ever had. If we can help you, please give us a call. Thank you.